Oh, it's been a while since we've seen this setup. Sorry, there's a lot more dust on the table than I thought there was. Basically, the spotlight for my normal setup has gone, and because it's a weird fit-in, I haven't been able to find a replacement yet, which is why I've been putting off doing videos. But it's a reasonably sunny day, I've got some spare time, so I thought, I might as well do one now. But because this is an awkward sort of more top-down setting, without a back to the table, I'm going to have to do smaller figures. So I thought it was about time I did a review on Transformers Prime. Yeah, no, Prime Robots in Disguise. There we go. It was the Robots in Disguise line. Deployers, RatBat, and SandSting. There we go. Now, these have got their armour on at the minute, because if anyone knows me at all by now, I really hate the armour, so I'm just going to get it out of the way. And the dog's running around. Hooray! Let's do RatBat first. RatBat, who doesn't really look like a bat. I mean, the face kind of does, but you can't really see it here. Kind of bat-like. But you're thinking, why has he got massive legs and where are the wings? Apparently these are the wings. Apparently. But with the armour he's got like this weird blade. Shut up, dog. Weird blade under his chin. And then these dual cannons on top. But that falls off. The amount of times I've almost lost this piece. Yeesh. Try and reattach it. There you go. And apparently these bits at the side are supposed to be his wings. You're supposed to sort of... I can get this to work without it all closing up. I don't know if you're supposed to just fly like that. I don't... These bits sort of fold his feet. You know? Kind of looks like some kind of old villain from the original Doom, but that's just aging myself horribly. I can't actually remember how to transform this, you know. I kind of twist things a little bit and do things and write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. A bit to try and jump off because they're rubbish. Right, okay. So I don't know if you're supposed to be flying like that. What you gotta do is you gotta get the legs straight here, and then it all sort of tries to close up like that. And bits have fallen off again. You're starting to see why I haven't reviewed this yet. Just this thing. No. Right, basically what it does, there's two little grooves there, like little groove there, little groove there, either side. And it's got these little raised pieces. Just about grip onto it, I mean just. I mean, spot glue would probably fix that, but still. It turns into this really weird... I know it's a torpedo, because that's what they are, but... If I remember rightly, with one I prepared earlier, I'm not sure you can even fit this with all this stuff on. Let's try it. Well, you can, just about. But this piece on the bottom is guaranteed to get scraped off when you try and fire it, so let's try. Do it that way so you lot can see. What did I say? So we'll pull all this rubbish off. Apparently if you get all these bits from each wave you can make something out of them. But that means I'd have to get the disc minicons as well, which I've got no interest in. But then you get this, which is much more of a torpedo-ish looking thing, and yeah, goes a lot nicer. Split it, and then not split it all the way, and then bend. Just split, split, and bend. Then the toes, and he just looks like that. And I don't know why, but that's what they've decided RatBat should look like. Some weird walker. Doop, 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 doop. I'm a bat, honest. Doop, 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 doop. Whatever. SandSting, which is a scorpion, apparently, under all this rubbish. Yeah, not sure what this is all about, to be honest with you. Although, these bits on the side here, they kind of look like a shark's head. They've even got like the teeth moulded in, which you may or may not be able to see in there. So, that's a bit weird. And there's a little scorpion-y face in there somewhere. There you are. And he's got a dual cannon on top here, which you can't see from the side because there's all these, well, what look like big swords, but he can't hold big swords, so that's a bit pointless. And if I remember rightly, you basically just push the tail down and he closes up into that. Because that's dead good, isn't it? He's squeezed in a little bit. Bring the tail up and everything sort of pops out. There you go. You can bend the tail. That's dead good, isn't it? That's really, really cool. Take the bits of armour off because they're awful. Get off there. Curiosity. Yeah. These two bits do actually stick together and make a shark head. That's interesting for you. I'll have to investigate these bits of armour a bit more. Get off. And you. And you. And you. So that looks like it should be a hinge, but it isn't. So that bit there looks like there should be a hinge. Where am I? But it isn't. You got that, and he's got a very humdrum, plain Jane kind of face with a smear of paint across it. And the symbol, the code, is right under the tail, so you can't really scan it, which is stupid. But yeah, he's not terrible. He's just nothing to write home about, is he? He's got a single barrel on the tail now, but at least it looks a bit more natural, you know? And again, you can bend the tail if you like. And then you just push the tail down. Is that what you do, or you just push the legs in? I don't know. Whatever, it closes. And it turns into that. Which is a thing. And you can put it in there. And fire it. And it fires. Do you just pull the legs? Yeah, I suppose you can just pull the legs. There you go. That might be the official way of doing it, and I might have been doing it wrong. So there's SandSting and RatBat. They're basically not very good. Is the idea I'm coming from. But, you know, that's not really a bat. That is a scorpion, but it's nothing to write home about. It's just, you know, now you've got a scorpion. Which is cool, I suppose. But there's nothing to write home about. But then I suppose, if you get the rest of the guys, I think it just makes, you know, something different. Just pad out the team a bit. So you get, like, Dragonus. I've left all the armour on these two. I can't remember if that's Dive Bomb or Air Razor off the top of my head. I want to say Dive Bomb. One of his has fallen off. No, I think that's Air Razor, this is Dive Bomb. You know. I suppose it's quite nice to have, you know, a variety You know? I suppose that's probably the main thing I'm getting at. It's like, now you've got a bat, you know, which is more sound wave, which is good. You've got a scorpion, which is cool, it's different. I've got a dragon, which is just awesome. Although I prefer the minicon weapon because he's got rail guns. And then you got the two little dudes that you had from the series. And I'd much prefer this one if he was in the correct, you know, colour scheme to match up with this guy. But as much as of the two deployers I've got... Actually, no, I've got three. I'll worry about that in a later date. As much as I kind of like these guys, he's probably the worst one I've got. But he's not terrible. The problem is now I am considering getting Drift, considering he's like a tenner in B&M. And these little guys are currently just going for like a couple of quid here, there and everywhere. And they've got a wolf, and they've got a velociraptor, and they actually look really cool. The gorilla one looks quite cool as well. So I might actually have to, you know, invest in the Drift deployer, which I never wanted to. I don't think I want the blue one, it looks really bad. I might have to track down the original. We'll see how I feel. But these guys, they're alright. I prefer Overload and the Cyclone minicons, the round ones. I prefer those. But these guys are alright. Just move you over there. So, RatBat, SandSting, they're alright. I mean, I'm not sure you could get a lot of playability out of him, because I think that's supposed to be him flying. Because I don't think you're supposed to do the whole... I mean, you can do that if you want, get him like halfway transformed. But I think it's meant to be, you know, just fold the feet and off he goes with his head right back. Like he's sitting on a Harley and he's holding onto the handlebars. Whoa! Actually. Whoa! You gotta entertain yourself these days, haven't you? So yeah, he's not great, but he's alright. And SandSting, he's very forgettable, but he's a minicon scorpion, so that kind of gets an automatic pass. So, yeah, that's me trying to do a review very quickly and in a very terrible format. Last time I did this was right after I had my operation just over a year ago, and it was Transformers Animated Snarl, which I still like as a figure. In fact, I've actually got Sharpies recently, a gold Sharpie, and I've put the gold around the neck and I've tidied up the kneecap. Doesn't matter, don't worry about that. But that was the last review I did here. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say. I'm gonna leave you to it. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye, children.